Today we're at a townhome in Mueller. This is a listing of one of my colleagues. And it's cute, right? It's got a little side yard, but this is the weird thing. There's no door to the side yard from the house. So you kind of have to go from the front, which is kind of weird. But this is Zach Scott, one of the main roads through the neighborhood. And you have a two-way bike lane in front, which is nice for cycling traffic. Gives you a little bit more privacy against the road. And as always, we have an elevated porch, so you get privacy from the sidewalk. So let's go inside. This one's interesting because it was originally built as part of the affordable program. So it's a smaller property. It's only about 1,200 square feet. And some of the finish out that it originally came with was, just regular square tile, things like that. This seller has redone the kitchen and the primary bath. So we're going to show you that as we go through. Kind of a unique setup here. So you saw me walk in the front door here, and you walk into kind of a tight space, but it's super cute. We've got a ton of windows and natural light in here. So you have a little dining area here, perfect for, all your meals. And they added this kind of banquette thing over here with extra storage and a microwave. So, look at that. It's lit up too. That's pretty cool. That's really nice. And then the microwave is built in here so it doesn't take up your counter space. Another drawer. But your downstairs is just this little living area. Oh, there's a step stool there. I should move that. But tons of light. You cannot get more natural light than this. So many windows in this room. And this seller too added windowsills. That's interesting. Added them. The windows were just straight up drywall. And so they added this for more interest. But it would be cool if they'd covered those little holes, but that's okay. So, little space. Let's go check out the kitchen. So they added these, like a quartz countertop. And then there's storage under the stairs here too. So they've got that. There is a light in here, I believe. Just kidding. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I'm not sure. Yeah, there is a light. Here we go. I'm not sure what is going on this side here. It's a question for the listing agent. But some storage under here. But again, it's a short wall. Right, so I'm standing up tall, normal. Here's the fridge. And the door is little. Let's turn that off and close this door. And they've got some nice new features here. So because they've done this look, the trash and recycling with the light is really nice. Oh, drawer? Oh, little drawer there as well. I think these are just IKEA, which people don't give IKEA enough credit for the durability, the design, and the functionality of their products. So a new single basin sink, big, stainless, nice. This is a gorgeous dishwasher. Really is. I don't know the brand, but She's pretty. More storage. Oh, that's nice. See? So again, IKEA, this Lazy Susan brings everything out so you don't lose that storage under the cabinet in the back, which is really nice. More drawers. Oh, this is great for silverware. Most kitchens don't have enough drawers, if you ask me. An electric induction range and oven. Little range hood. It should vent up to the outside. Nice. More storage. Very nice. And then this, just like most of the homes that are townhomes in this area, 2-car garage. But this is nice because they have a little nook over there. They still have some stuff to get out. They painted it this kind of crazy green color. A little bit of extra storage over the garage door there. You have a tankless hot water heater. They did pull off their screens to clean windows and just show how open it is, but this is a little bit of extra storage that you would have in your 2-car garage. You can fit 2 cars in here. Not giant SUVs or anything like that, but definitely 2 cars. And then you've got the alley access in the back, and that's how you access the garage. Garage door opener, of course. And when you come in, you walk directly into the kitchen. So kind of a unique layout. You don't see this a lot. Right, let's go down here. We have a powder bath. More windows. And that's your little gated area back there too, right? We saw that outside. Let me see if I can get a good... You know, it's just a little side yard. It's got rock in it. You could maybe deck it or something, or put some turf down there if you had a dog. So just a standard little powder room here. Just your toilet and just the pedestal sink. This is a pretty big opening, so if someone did have accessibility issues, I think you would be able to get in and use that. There's also a little coat closet here for extra storage, and they made it into a pantry, a secondary pantry. So no coats, but more storage. And so I believe this used to have carpet, and they have replaced it with this different material, which is nice. So let's go upstairs and see what's going on. Could use some paint around the trim in this house. I might recommend that to the listing agent, but otherwise they have replaced the carpets with this laminate flooring, which is nice. Let's see. Yeah. Decent sized room, not too bad. A good window, a nice fan, which is really lovely. They have a lot of things on the ceiling for, I don't know what, maybe a swing or something. It's interesting they decided not to take that down for selling. So, and what they've done here, when they replaced the carpet, they added this quarter round here to protect between the new flooring, so they didn't have to mess with the baseboards. It makes it a quicker job, but it's a little bit sloppier when you're doing the install, especially around other trim. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It's really nice not having carpet. So this is just a standard closet in here. You could customize this. I say this a lot. You could customize it to add more functionality to the closet, to make more storage, maybe with some drawers, different levels of hanging instead of just one. You could just put a dresser in there if you wanted to. And then in the hall, we have the washer dryer room. So these are just in a little door here. You have to be careful because the stairs are right here. So don't do your laundry in a really frenetic, chaotic way, or else you might fall down the stairs. We don't want that. So I'm not real sure where you keep your laundry soap, but that's okay. Be something to think about when you're thinking about functionality of the home. And then this is the secondary bathroom that the bedrooms up here would use. So again, that flooring is carried in through here, which is really nice. Again, you can tell that they just put the quarter round in. That is a newer toilet, so they did replace the toilet, and a newer vanity. Cute, not too bad. Probably original mirror. Could be original, that too. That's definitely original. And a shower tub combination. That you're gonna want to maybe direct that down a little bit more so it doesn't spray out too far. You might want to make sure that that's protected behind the shower head so it doesn't get wet and destroy the drywall. But these are really easy to keep clean. These shower surrounds and then the tub, it just is real easy to keep clean. So the maintenance on these is really easy. And then one more secondary bedroom. This one's interesting because it's got like a little foyer with its own light, which I find really interesting how they use the space. And the closet is here. And see here they added another shelf up there. So, and the bedroom. This is an interesting layout because we're making space for all the other things. So the bathroom is there. We do have a ceiling fan, which is nice. A lot of windows. But again, look, like we've got this workout set up here. Those usually hold like those workout bands. I maybe would have taken those down for something. So this bedroom, we are facing Zach Scott, the busier street, but oh, it's so pretty outside. There's a grackle out there on the roof. Let me see. Nah, she already left. Okay, fine. So here's our room. Again, no carpet, which is nice, but kind of a unique layout, right? And this is the part that juts out in front of the house, and then the primary bedroom's there. So that's why we have this section right there. So we'll go over there next. And the primary, it's a really pretty green. This room, in my opinion, is a really good size for a primary. There's a lot of room for activities. And again, you have a ceiling fan and light. Oh, y'all, you have a tower view of your bedroom. That's pretty cool. So the bedroom itself is large. Let's go from this corner. You can check it out. I mean, I think this is only a double or a queen size, probably a double, but look at how much extra space there is. There's so much room for nightstands, tons of room for art. There's a stand-up mirror over here, and there's a whole seating area over here in the corner, which is really nice. A lot of windows. We should report this to the Owners Association that the tree is rubbing against the house. We don't want that. Okay, in the bathroom here, somebody's redone the bathroom too. And again, you can see the laminate flooring flows into the bathroom, which is really nice. And you have a really upgraded, nice shower, vanity, a new toilet. These are cute. Probably the original mirror and light fixture, but other than that, upgraded. This is cute. So you open that to get under sink area here. There, and it's just a little door. And then you've got your drawers. Bathrooms need drawer storage, always, always. And it is a dual sink vanity, which is nice. So these are good size drawers, plenty of storage. Some cleaning, so that's cute, look at that. Soap dispenser. So a second sink. So like I said, dual sink vanity in here. And then the shower, which is nice. Big rain head, it's on lights. This sliding glass door is really nice. And you've got your hooks for stuff. And this is nice. You've also got a wand, a shower wand, and that. So if you just wanted to wash your feet or something at night, you could. That's an interesting choice for the nook there. It's like a flooring. But, and then your walk-in closet. Oh, that is safe. I hope they leave the combination for the new owner. And this is your Wi-Fi gateway. So basically your on-cue panel. This is where your internet provider is going to run all their wires for your internet. So there's no barbs or storage or anything in here, which is interesting. So they've taken it all out and they took the door off. The hinges are here. So you could either reinstall the door, which could make it a little awkward to get in and out in this small space. You could put some dressers in here or customize it to make it exactly what you want, which could be kind of nice. So you kind of have options with a blank slate like that. And these are really nice. Let's talk about this. So this keeps your fan on for a certain amount of time. You always run your fan when you're showering. Listen to me. Always run your fan while you're showering. All right, let's go downstairs again. Take one more little tour of the layout. We've got the 2 bedrooms up here, plus the primary. Laundry. Don't forget, run your fan while you shower. Well, every time. Washer dryer closet. Another bedroom here. We'll go downstairs and call it a day. Ooh, sorry, my shoes are loud. Powder bath. Eating nook, living kitchen. There we go.